My friend, a long time ago you asked me for a favor before a guide launch, and I said no. You wanted me to acknowledge, hold on, if you're about to say you were wrong, I want to prepare this journalist. I was 100% right. You were spectacularly wrong. But I still owe you a favor, so name it. Brain? But it can't be about acknowledging the heavy gunners. Acknowledge the heavy gunners. How about in private? No. Is this a prank? Because I'm trying to remember that they can't move without any... Just the heavy bolter. Brain? Excuse me, okay? Yep. She said she'd rather not. What do you mean? She likes Forcadia and charging. She doesn't care if it's a shooting team. Okay, fine. Take her side. But tell her that severe and elimination pattern combine really well to have piercing 1 basically on your weapon, so don't tell... Alright, fine. Don't tell her that. But do that thing where you sound old and wise because you played the first edition of Kill Team, which nobody even remembers. You know I play 40k more than I play Kill Team, right? Please tell her it's important. There are people around here, man, including Can You Roll a Crit? Heart, just the heavy bolter, the one that's getting laid off. Listen, okay? Last week, you lost 3 games in a row. I don't even know how that's possible. You were missing 4 VP in all 3 games. I had 3 different commentators try to explain it to me. The whole strategy has to be streamlined. Start with 2 of the commentators. I started with the... Can you roll a crit? Can you come off stage? Leave him right there. I started with the heavy bolter because, we don't use him anymore. Just acknowledge his shooting attacks. Have an extra CP and relax. You will not blow me off right now, Brain. The heavy bolter deserves... There are no top guys. On the heavy gunners, there are no top guys. They're B players. And the B players discourage the A players. And I want A players on the scout squad. They're not B players. And I'm a better judge of that. Less than 4 points from victory, in part because the heavy gunners didn't move at all to get shooting attacks. Can you roll a crit? Can you come off stage? Leave him. I'm talking about... You guys stayed in deployment the whole game. You didn't even play any beacons. I'm talking about the heavy gunners, which is not just an integral part of this scout squad, but it's an integral part of Kill Team as a whole. For a time. The least you could do if you're going to downsize these models. They're going to have the biggest shelf in my office. Is to acknowledge them. Acknowledge them and the double shoot in this guide. This is a new animal. This whole team was built by this double shoot. You were built by the double shoot. As a matter of fact, I was destroyed by the double shoot so that GW can come in and nerf us and take away an operative. Or something. And then it nearly destroyed the whole team when we tried to play it mid-game and found out that we couldn't because of the balanced data slate. The heavy bolter. The guy who can only dash. You guys say that like you want people to know that. This is a guide launch, not a luncheon. And the last thing I want to do is connect this guide to the only successful team you've had with these strategies. I'm sorry to be blunt, but that just happens to be true. The Phobos were a failure. The Kazakin were a failure. I don't like doing this, but I'm tired of being Kazakin when I know I'm Warp Coven. Everybody likes Kazakin, and I'm tired of being patronized by you. Do you think Warp Coven are Warp Coven because they prayed to their gods or that they just won the lottery? Warp Coven are Warp Coven because they're Warp Coven. Warp Coven because they have a high win rate. And so do the heavy gunners. Everybody, I want to clear the floor. You made a beautiful strategy, which, by the way, you're willing to hand out on YouTube, so don't tell me about how you made this team. If it weren't for me, you'd be the easiest pick at the tournament. These models live and die by your praise. So here's your chance. Acknowledge that some good strategy happened when you weren't at the head of it. No. Brain. Do it. It's right. It's right. I'm sorry, but no. Then let me put it another way. I don't think there's a single heart out there that's done more to spread strategies on YouTube for Kill Team than anybody else. Yet you've never had any respect for me. Now, why is that? I'd at least consider the possibility that it's because you never roll a crit. What the hell is going on here? Nothing. Thank you for your time. It's done. She's coming back. You came a half inch of losing all of our games. Now who do I see about that? I'm letting you keep your strategies. You get a pass. You know, when people used to ask me the difference between Brain and I would say, Brain likes the high win rate, I like a solid tactic. When people ask me what's the difference now, I say, he's a sweaty guy. Your strategies are better than you are, brother. That's the idea, brother. And knowing that, that's the difference. It's not binary. You can roll a crit and lose at the same time.